What's up guys, I'm Sean. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to mount a fire extinguisher into your track car. This is the fire extinguisher I'm going with. Bought it from Costco. It's on sale for $25, but I think normally it runs about 40 bucks. So I actually weighed this fire extinguisher, and it's 9 pounds. So not too bad. So this is the fire extinguisher that I used to run on my track car. Now I'm replacing it with this fire extinguisher. Being in the San Francisco Bay Area, we actually have 3 tracks that we go to. Laguna Seca out in Monterey, Sonoma Raceway out in Sonoma, and Thunder Hill Raceway out in Willows, California. So Laguna Seca and Sonoma Raceway are near the bay, so it actually stays around 50, 60, 70 degrees. It stays pretty cool, even over the summer. Thunder Hill Raceway out in Willows, California, which is about 2 hours north of San Francisco, is a totally different story. So out in Willows, over the summer, and actually late spring, early fall, it can get up to about 100 degrees. I've been on track when it's like 107 out there, so it's pretty miserable. The grass gets really dry. So if you have an off at Thunder Hill over the summer, and if you're just parked there for a few seconds trying to get back on track, that's all it takes to light the grass on fire. A few years ago, we actually went on track. A buddy was driving a 911 Porsche. He went off. He was waiting to get back on track. He started to see smoke come out of the back end. Then he jumped out of his car. He was already off track. He jumped out of his car and he put the fire out with his fire extinguisher that he was carrying. If he waited to the fire safety crew to come out, which they're pretty quick, but it can take a minute or two before they get out there, his car would have probably been totaled. So I think going with a $30 fire extinguisher, especially if you're going to track your car, is a smart investment. Here's one option for the fire extinguisher mount. Is a custom-made bracket, and you can mount the fire extinguisher underneath the seat. So this is how I used to run my fire extinguisher. It's a custom bracket that I made. You can buy a bracket like this for like $100, which is, I think, is kind of ridiculous. This bracket is just a piece of aluminum, and I cut it, and you just put a bolt nut on one side to make an L on one side and an L on the other side. You drill the back side to mount the fire extinguisher, and it just basically sits here and uses the stock factory nuts underneath the seat. If you wanted to grab it out, then you just pull it out. So this is a new fire extinguisher that I plan to run. I normally don't run a passenger seat, so I'm thinking about installing it here, so I still have pretty easy access from the driver's seat. Another option for you guys is to actually install it here, which I've seen some people do if you have a roll cage. So here's the mount that comes with the fire extinguisher. There's a couple holes on the back side. This is on a BMW E46 M3, but it's pretty straightforward as far as other cars are concerned. So I could drill a couple holes right here and right here with some self-tapping screws. So that's one way to mount it, pretty easy to do, but obviously if your car is not gutted, you probably can't go with this option. But if that's the case, then you could build a L bracket like this, probably less than $10 hardware. The other option is if you have a roll cage, you could put it here, but I wouldn't screw it onto the roll cage. What I'll do is buy like a 3 or 4 inch hose clamp and just put a couple of hose clamps on this clip to hold it. Otherwise, they actually sell roll cage fire extinguisher mounts, but I think those are quite expensive as well. So a couple options for you guys. I like it here, lower center of gravity, easier to reach. I don't want it too close to here because it's going to get caught if I try to pull it. And I don't want it too far down here because it'll be out of my reach. So I kind of want it like right in the middle, right about there. So the next thing I'm going to do is just, remove the fire extinguisher and drill some holes. So I'm using a drill and some self-tapping screws. I'm going to screw some holes. So here it is, screwed down. I used the 2 existing holes on this plate, and I just drilled a new one because there's a gap here, so I couldn't do that there. But screwed down. Fire extinguisher goes there. Put this bracket back on. So now it's pretty much done. Alright, let's test this out. You're on track. You had a little off. Now you're sitting in the grass, waiting to get back on track. You see a little smoke, you think it's a fire. Undo your harness. Get your fire extinguisher. Boom. Jump out the car. put the fire out. So you just saved your investment with a $30 fire extinguisher. You guys be safe on track. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.